We live in strange times. Easter this year, for all of us, are going to be very different from previous years. So much of what we usually do as a country, as communities, as families, are just not open to us this year. It's a time that causes big questions to be raised in our hearts and minds, questions that cry out for answers. What is this all about? What is going on? Is there any rhyme or reason to it all? Or is it just some sort of cosmic accident, some trick of fate, all that's happening to us? And what about my life and the life of my loved ones? Are we just born and then stuff happens and then we die and then that's it? Or is there something more? Now, of course, such questions are usually just too big for us. We just kick that can down the road and we think to ourselves, okay, I'm just too busy right now. I've got work, I've got family, I've got life. I'll think about it some other time. Well, maybe this time has been given to us partly to give us the chance to think about such questions. Because if we're not going to think about them now, when are we going to think about them? But even if we want to ask such questions, are there any answers? Well, the Christian faith says that there are, and that there are answers that we can all understand. I want to give you three briefly to ponder this Easter weekend. Firstly, if the Bible is right, and there is a God, it means that this universe, this life, it is no cosmic accident, no trick of fate. There is a reason and a meaning and a purpose to it all. It has all been planned, and there is a plan in the mind of God himself. God exists, and so there is hope. Secondly, if the Christmas story is right, and the baby born in the manger is indeed who he said he was, God the Son come among us, then it means not only does God exist, but God cares. He didn't create the universe and then just leave us to it. He came down among us and wanted to speak truth to us. He wanted to answer those big questions that we struggle with. He wanted to show us the way home to our eternal home. God exists. God cares. And thirdly, if the Easter story is right, that this man, Jesus, died and rose from the dead, then it means that all the bad stuff that happens in this world is not the end of the story. Death is not the end. Death does not win. There is something beyond this horizon of life that we call death, and it is good, and it is forever. God exists. God cares. God rescues. That's the Christian hope. It's not a vague and wishful thing. Oh, I hope it might happen, but I don't know if it will. It's meant to be certain and secure as we place our trust in God and his words to us, his promises. Now, I admit there's a lot of ifs going on there, and they are big ifs. And I'm not here to tell you what you must think. That's for you to think through for yourself. But have you ever done so? And if you've never thought it through for yourself, shouldn't you? And why not now? I mean, if not now, when? At St Mary's Cheadle, we run a course that's called Christianity Explored. This is a course that goes through the basics of the Christian faith, looking at some of those big questions, looking to see if those big ifs that I've just mentioned are indeed true. And because of the wonders of technology, we're now able to do that online so that you can join in, not just to listen to us, but to talk to others who are also seeking answers and be part of the discussion. If you're interested in being part of that, we're starting a new course this Tuesday, the Tuesday after Easter on the 14th of April. If you would like to know more, then if you'd like to go to our church website, www.cheadle.org.uk, and you'll find a link there to Christianity Explored, and that'll show you the way to find out some more information and how to get involved. But as I finish, I want to finish with the words of the baby in the manger who became a man and said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and you will find rest for your souls." My prayer for all of us and for all our loved ones this Easter is that we would find that eternal rest for our souls. May God's blessing be upon you. Happy Easter.